Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 5th grade concept of generating additive and multiplicative patterns. This is standard 5.4C in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 14 of the 2024 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have 4 graphs here, and one of them is going to follow this rule. Y equals x plus 4.5, 4 5/10. So we only have 2 dots on each of these graphs, so we don't have a whole lot to work with. So this is what I suggest here. We make a table of values. All right, so we're going to make x and y. Now, they already tell us that y equals x plus 4.5. So that's going to be our rule. Okay, so we add 4.5 to x and we get y. And let's take a look at what some of our x values are. So I've got a 1 and a 2. I've got a 0 and a 1. So I can do a 0, I could do a 1, I do a 2. This one is a 3 and a 1. I've already got my 1, so I'll hit my 3. And then this is a 4.5 and a 6.5. Okay, so 4.5 and 6.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to figure out what each of these x values would be and see which of these has the correct one. So we're going to add 4.5 to each of these, right? So 0 plus 4.5 is going to equal 4.5. Pretty simple. 1 plus 4.5 is going to equal 5.5. So we're just going to kind of go up by ones on the y value, at least for now. 2 plus 4.5 is going to equal 6.5. And if you wanted to line it up, it would look like this. 2 plus 4.5, right? I would need to make sure I get a decimal after the 2 to line them up. And it's going to look like that 2.0, which is my 6.5. So let's see what 3 looks like. Once again, we are just going up by ones on our y values until we get to this 4.5. So that I want to go ahead and just line up like this. 4.5 and 4.5. It's going to be 0, so that's my 9. So I've just got a 9, and then my x is going to go up 2, which means my y is going to go up 2. 6.5 and 4.5 make 11. So I need to find a graph that has some of these points. So let's just take each of these graphs, and let's figure out what our x and y value are. Okay, so my x value for, let's look at A, is going to be this 1. And then my y value is, looks like between 4 and 5, so 4.5. So do I have a 1 and 4.5? No, it should be a 1 and 5.5, so that's not going to work. And this is a 2 and 9. Really what this is a multiplicative value. This is y equals 4 times 5, 4.5 times x. So A doesn't work. So let's check this. All right, so I've got a x value of 0, and then I've got a y value of 4.5. All right, so that works. Let's check B. Got a x value of 1 and y value of 9. Now, 1 should be 5.5. So, got one of them right, but I need both. So, let's see, I've got a x value of 1, a y value of 5.5. Okay, that works. And then I've got an x value of 3, and then that's going to be 7.5. Aha, look at that. C looks good. Let's just double check this. This is x value of 4.5, y value of 0. That's what this is, but they flipped it. And then this is 6.5 as an x, 2 as a y. Same thing. They just flipped the x and the y. So if they had inverted that, it would have been fine. But that's not going to work because they used the wrong x and the y values. They flipped them. So C is the only one that works, and that is my answer.